So Angela Yee is officially leaving The Breakfast Club after 12 years. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So last night, an almost cryptic message Angela Yee took to her Twitter and said simply, "The Breakfast Club as you know it is officially over." And if you looked at all the comments from last night, first of all, there was a lot of hateration. And look, I always tell you, fellow content creators, it's great to connect with the people that watch your things, but sometimes it's also good to just log off. Because there was a lot of hateration. And look, I have been very critical of Angela Yee over the years. I'm not going to sit here like a Johnny-come-lately, like, oh, Angela, bye. No. But when I saw this, I was like, it seems like a plot that Todd set up for the bull. Okay, poor Todd. We're going to leave Todd alone. I'm gonna change the name out of that. But if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, you get where that comes from. Well, Angela Yee, as you know, has had a long run on The Breakfast Club. So this tweet last night had a lot of people speculating maybe The Breakfast Club, as we know it, is really done. Really done. And technically it is, because Angela Yee announced this morning that she will not be a part of The Breakfast Club going forward. Not officially. She will still be there, and I guess until they find who will be the new Angela Yee of the situation. Okay, so she took to The Breakfast Club this morning and announced that she will be leaving for her own show. Yes, Angela Yee is going to be getting her own show. As you know, she has her own podcast, Lip Service, which has done quite well over the years. I remember when they first, had this podcast, people talked about it, but it's really grown tremendously since then. Well, she announced that she's going to be getting her own daily radio show, nationally syndicated radio show, a part of the iHeart umbrella. The name of the show is going to be called Way Up with Angela Yee. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, but here, just take a listen to what she said this morning.
She said, "The Breakfast Club as you know it is officially over."
The floor is yours, Angela Latavia Yee.
All right, so this is really exciting, but this is something that I've been wanting to do for years now, since way before the pandemic. I had actually sat down with our big boss, Thea, and I was telling her, like, look, I really want to have my own show. I have my podcast, Lip Service, and I was thinking I would be able to get something like a weekend situation, one day ease into having my own show again. I did come from Sirius, where I had The Morning After with Angela Yee, and then came here. And so it's always been a goal of mine to have that. And so I thought I would still be on here and then do that show as well. But years later, they approached me up here at iHeart. Thea had to sit down with me and tell me that they are going to give me my very own show. And so part of that is I wasn't sure what was happening when she first told me, but I am going to be leaving The Breakfast Club. You guys obviously will continue on, and it'll be a different iteration of The Breakfast Club, but I will have my own show up here at iHeart as well. So I'll be
so when you say
part
your
of
own
the family.
Show, like a daily show?
Yes.
Like a daily show?
Yes, a nationally syndicated daily show.
And Lip Service?
And my podcast, Lip Service.
Would you let her do it?
What? I'm asking questions.
She's talking. She's not finished.
I've been waiting to ask questions all night. You're right. Go ahead.
You said you was going to be quiet.
The floor is yours, yes.
So that's the problem.
So it is really exciting. I mean, I really honestly can't believe it. I know it took a long time to make this happen. So I want to thank everybody at iHeart. But of course, mostly I really want to thank, first and foremost, the listeners who are part of our Breakfast Club family. We've been doing this for 12 years now. And so this is just a tremendous opportunity. I feel extremely grateful, extremely blessed to be able to get something that, is really monumental up here, because, as far as having a nationally syndicated show and somebody in my position, a woman, a black woman up here, I don't know. I mean, it's a rarity, and it's a great opportunity, and it's not something that I take lightly. So I'm really excited. Now I'm still going to be here on The Breakfast Club until everything gets worked out. I don't know where the show is exactly going to be aired. I know definitely New York.
Okay.
Of course, so I'll be here. This is my home base, but Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure when it's starting. I just know it's in the fall sometime.
So in the next couple of months, you will be starting your own syndicated show
Yes.
with the things that Yee do. So you'll be doing interviews. You'll be doing your rumors.
Well, congratulations first and foremost to Angela Yee. She's right. It is a big deal that a Black woman is getting this sort of position on iHeartRadio, a major platform. Some of you say radio is dying. However, it's not. The Breakfast Club is the #1 show. They were recently inducted into the Hall of Fame for radio. So they have done a lot in the last 12 years. They're probably the biggest morning show right on radio right now. I know I really have stopped listening to radio besides maybe some of their interviews on YouTube and things like that. But since Wendy Williams has left radio, I really have not listened to the, radio in a very long time. But there are not a lot of shows that people cite or talk about outside of the Breakfast Club. And I think this shift in the Breakfast Club is monumental because no matter how you feel about Angela Yee, she was part of this trifecta that worked. Because Charlamagne is great, and I know a lot of people were speculating because Charlamagne has this new show on Comedy Central. Oh, Charlamagne's leaving. Despite all the things that Charlamagne has done along with the Breakfast Club, he's remained at the Breakfast Club. I don't know if that's his biggest moneymaker, but I would believe it is because he's been there so long and the show has done so well. And I think he truly, truly appreciates the medium of radio. And there's not a lot of people that do. So I respect that he's like, no, I'm still going to do this. I still appreciate this. And that's one hell of a job because he has to wake up at the crack of dawn to do that job. DJ Envy too. DJ Envy does very well as a DJ and other businesses, but he has also respects the genre of radio. Angela Yee, as you heard her say, she, worked for Sirius. Like they've been doing this a very long time. So them coming together to create the force that they've created in radio is a big deal. And look, if I always say this, if I can give Portia's Family of Lies a try, I can definitely take a listen to Angela Yee's new show. Also to support a Black woman doing something on a major level. And straight shooter, I have been critical of Angela Yee over the years. I never really loved her on The Breakfast Club. But I also understood chemistry and how chemistry works. And that's going to be an important detail that they're going to have to figure out for the person that's going to replace Angela. So this whole process that they've been working on to transition her out, we're going to watch it. I'm sure there are going to be a lot of people that they bring up there as test people as this new trifecta. This will be interesting. I believe they are probably going to try and get another woman. However, as we all always say, and why I believe employers should really be thinking about not just skill set, but chemistry is going to be important. It might turn into the boys club, and you guys might be okay with that. Because just because it's not a female doesn't mean that a boy can't bring female energy. I'm kidding. But I'm not. I'm at the same time, I'm not kidding. What I'm saying is that it's important. It's very important. Chemistry versus, oh, this person's been doing it for so long. It's mostly about chemistry and how the Breakfast Club listeners will react to this person. I'm here for it because whoever they bring in could refresh the Breakfast Club and they could have another 10, 12 years on radio. Guys, I want to know your reaction to Angela Yee leaving. Are you going to miss her? What are you going to miss about her? What are your favorite Breakfast Club moments? A lot of people have been highlighting the Monique interview that they did. There's so many Breakfast Club moments from over the years. Guys, let's continue this conversation below. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.